everyone, it's Ashley again. Welcome back. Today I'm doing 3 farmhouse with 2 bonus. So the first one is these rolling pins that I picked up from Walmart. That one's from Walmart. It was $3. I got that one from a thrift store and that one from a thrift store too. I think that one was 50 cents, the other one was $1. So we're just going to be painting the knobs. I know that there's a lot of people on YouTube who have been doing this, but they're usually like neutrals, grays, whites, tans, but my whole kitchen is Pioneer Woman. So I was going for the more colorful knobs and stuff like that for that area of the house. The rest of the area is like in my living room, bedroom. It's more whites and greenery and traditional farmhouse. My kitchen's colorful. So this is a matte paint. I'm not sure the name, but I'll show it here in a minute. So you're just going to paint the knobs. It doesn't matter if you get it on the rolling pin itself. And this color is actually one of my favorite colors. And there's the other one. So there you go. I gave those both the 2 coats of paint. And then they have sanding blocks at Dollar Tree, but this one I picked up at Lowe's. And you're just going to sand down the knobs or the handles a little bit just to give them a more distressed look, like they've actually been used. And there you have them. I just stuck them in this basket right here with a, I guess that's a bunt pen. I'm not sure. But these are some picture frames that they have at Dollar Tree. They're usually in the picture frame aisle on the bottom shelf. If you just go through and look at them, they have some really cute prints. But a way that I incorporate them with my designs is in my kitchen I have a gallery wall, and that's just basically a whole bunch of pictures and different things that I found in thrift stores and Dollar Tree and clearance items, and I just put them up all over the wall in little spaces and went in with different shapes and stuff to make it look like a gallery wall. So I wanted to incorporate these. I've had them for a while, and this is just a way to bring a more incorporated look to what you're trying to achieve. So I wanted mine all white, so I painted them in the Waverly White chalk paint. And all of the frames are going to be the exact same, painted white. So I gave those 2 coats of paint. And these are the finished frames. So then you're just gonna stick the glass and the print and the cardboard backing, everything back in, and those are finished. And this one's my absolute favorite. And here is the finished look on those. That's the gallery wall. I'm gonna add a couple more things and then I'll show you the whole gallery wall in another video. I have plans for this whole wall. And here's the next DIY. This is a sign from Dollar Tree. Also, it's in the Valentine's Day section. Some jute twine, and then these are just little tin signs, I guess. You can stick on things. They have some for Thanksgiving, I believe. I got them for Thanksgiving too. But I'm going to use the welcome sign. And this is just some Dollar Tree ribbon that I had left over, and the Waverly white paint. So I'm going to use the back of this sign only because it's hard to get the glitter all the way off in the front of these signs. So I find it easy just to flip it over and have a clean slate to work on. I just rip those off. These staples are pretty easy to get off. I tried to use the pliers, that didn't work. So that didn't work either. So I use a knife, but I edit it out. This is just the same ribbon. I had a piece left over, so I figured I would use that one before. So I was just measuring. And these, you just pry them off. Be careful with the tin if you're gonna rip them off because they are pretty bendable, and I kind of creased one of mine, but it's okay, it still looked the same. And these are pretty sharp. So is the knife, because I cut myself, but yeah, they're pretty sharp. So be careful. So I gave these 2 coats of Waverly. One would have been fine, but there was a little bit of areas or little patchy areas that I wanted to cover up, so I just gave it one more coat. And the good thing about chalk paints and matte paints is they dry super fast, so there's no wait on the dry time. So now I'm just taking the ribbon and laying it out just to see where exactly I want it. And then just flip it over, and I glued it to the back. And if it sounds like a helicopter's taking off in here, that's my dryer. It gets kind of crazy sometimes. So then here I'm just gluing the hearts on there. Just make sure that your hands are clean, because my hands had paint and glue and everything on them, and they kind of got smudged, but it does come off pretty easy. By the way, if you can't tell already, I'm a super messy crafter. I don't care if I get paint on me or everywhere else. That's just the way it is. Sorry. So now I just flip it over, and I'm going to attach the jute twine to hold it together. I realized that the twine that I was going to use from Dollar Tree was a little bit thinner than I'd like it to be, so I grabbed the one that I have from Walmart, I believe. And it comes in a huge roll. And that's all I have left of that one. But when you're doing this, just make sure that you cut them even. I had a bit of trouble when I actually went and hung it up on the wall. It was a little bit off-centered, so I went back and redid that part. So just make sure that you're even on both sides. And here I'm just making a hanger. You just take a piece of jute twine or ribbon or whatever you have. Place the glue, and then I just add a popsicle stick. I'm probably going to rip this apart later and make something else out of it, so I'd rather use popsicle sticks to anchor than E6000 just because E6000 is really hard to get off. Hot glue, not so much. And there you have it, a wall hanger that's shabby chic. I was going to add some greenery, but I like it like that. And I have two bonus. One of them is a mirror that I got from Dollar Tree, and it's just like a coppery black looking mirror. This one circled right here. And so all I did was took some Waverly white paint and brushed it all over. I think I did 2 coats. And then I went in with some sandpaper and just kind of scuffed up all the edges of it, and then just wrapped a jute twine bow on it, and that was it. This is just 4 mirror frames from Dollar Tree and barbecue skewers. And all I did was painted the picture frames and the skewers white, and I glued the skewers into the frame to create like the barn door effect. And in the middle of it, I put some jute twine to cover up where the edges met. And I broke a mirror, so I used a Dollar Tree frame that I had. I had that lavender left over from last year, wrapped it up and glued it on there, and that was it on this one. It was fairly simple and I really like it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.